Morgan's on the scraper today. We just put the weight block on the front of it. Didn't have a weight block on for the last couple of days. With it being a bit slimy on the top now, yeah, should be able to steer a bit better. So, gonna try and move a bit of dirt. Right, I'm gonna go and pick some chip up, drop that trailer off. Rob's gonna make some room to get the chipper in because something's gone through it, so he wants to clean the anvil out. So he's going to back it under the shed because he might be waiting for some parts. Sam's got the dustpan and brush on, cleaning the yard at Adams. He's just loading me up with some chippy screen. So he took all the fines out of it, which is the bits of soil and bits of leaf and stuff that are wearing the boiler out, and then took the oversize out of it in the far end. Big stone there. In the far end, and that's the stuff that blocks the boiler as well. Like the sticks and stuff. I've got the flail on Andrew, did a bit yesterday. Going the banks of this ditch. Needs a bit of river maintenance. Just trying to get through here now to do over by them trees. It just took me ages to swing this gate open because the brambles were tying it shut. Going through, doing a nice job. Just trying to work out where the actual track is, because otherwise you could fall off the sides about 6 foot. Used to be able to drive down here in a little car when I was about 15, maybe 13. Like a rally track it was then. It used to be maintained when the Rivers Authority used to look after it. I think we've managed to reclaim a bit now. Actually see the back of the ditch. Onto the hedge, good ahead now, it's a bit blind. It'd better be one of them ones that come forwards and you can see it down there maybe. That's much better now. See what we're doing. Rob's just putting the chipper in the shed ready for changing some parts on it. Yeah, something chunky's gone through it, so it's done them bolts for the handle again. So he's going to drop that down, change them, and then change a few of the holders. So he's just lifting everything up now, putting all the stays in. That's the barn that blew down with the wind the other week. There's Adams. I'll grab. Just been up here showing the land agent round. Them wildflowers are still, you can't see because of the rain in here, they're still flowering. Cover crop as well is also coming up here as well. So I'm just up at Rain Hill. Been looking around with the land agent. He comes every year, check that the place is still standing, just about. We've had something go through the chipper, so you can see there's a bit of a mark in that steelwork, and it's pushed the anvil down, done the shear bolts, but it's also got a little bit of a crack there now in that corner, and a bit of a crack there from the impact. We've not found what it is, but I'll show you the anvil in the workshop, because it's actually bent the anvil, which we could probably get straightened by that place that straightens pallet forks. But if you look at that now, can you see that's rocking? So if you hold it flat on that end, it's off this end. Put it flat there, it's then off at that end. That's got quite a bit of a bow to it where something's gone boom. So we're just trying to find out what it was. We are insured for foreign objects going through it, and in the last 20 years we've never ever claimed for anything going through, because we've always thought there'll be a time when it happens again and it might be a bigger incident. But with it being quite new and done quite a bit of damage, I don't know whether we might speak to the insurance or just try and fix it ourselves. It's not so bad if it's labour, but it's just when there's lots of parts that start needing by it starts to add up, and then you think, well, what am I paying insurance for if I'm never going to claim? So I don't know. We'll price the bits up, see what it's going to take, and take it from there. Try and find what went through. John's just scattering the chip to try and find what it could have been. If not, we might have to get my uncle to come with his metal detector. Because we want to find it in case it goes in the boiler and causes any damage as well. Well, didn't take long to find that. It's obviously a bit of lump hammer. Half of it. Question is, where's the other half? On the way to the field where Andrew is, to go into where Andrew is to put the manhole cover back on. He's knocked off, and this has been on fire. So I just stopped to see if the fire brigade want the concrete blocks moving out the way. It's an old derelict dog zone. You can see the smoke coming across the road there, and kids keep going and setting fire to it, but it's got concrete blocks to stop people fly tipping in there, because it's been fly tipped in the other gateway. But of course they're going in there and setting fire to it. Safe to say the sunflowers have stopped flowering. This field here, you can see all the ruts in it. Really wet, and it was that bad that end that we, in the spring, we sown it with sunflowers, obviously. Anyway, Andrew's levelling it off now with the quad. He's doing a lovely job. We've moved some soil this year, getting stuff levelled after that last winter. These are the manholes that we put a foot of soil on the top, but
it needed 2 foot.
But it needed 2 foot, because as the cultivator's gone over, it's sunk through. It's just carried that one over there and slid that one off. So we'll push them back, but at least we can drill over the top of it and the combine won't hit them. And then next year we'll put a bit more on them, I think. Normally Morgan's forte moving manholes with the QUADTRAC, but he's been on the levelling box today, so Andrew's been on it. And then we'll try and drill this tomorrow with wheat before the rain on Wednesday. This is the oilseed rape, and we grew some mustard and buckwheat with it to distract the predators, and it's worked really well because there's nothing wrong with any of the leaves. And then over here, Andrew's just finishing off this headland. Just gotta go around it. What, once I think? Yeah, once and he'll be finished. I was looking at this OSR and I was thinking, why is the cover crop doing better there? And it's because, for some reason, if you look here, see all the OSR in rows, and if you go here, you can only see the sunflowers, the buckwheat, the mustard in flower, the odd OSR plant for 12 metres, and then back to full OSR again. So for some reason the metering system hasn't turned on that 12 metre pass, but yeah, that's amazing. This mustard has flowered and gone to seed already.
It's short, isn't it?
Yeah, lack of moisture. There's the linseed's actually been flowering already every morning. See, the petals have blown off. It's actually not 12, it's 6 metres, so we think there must have been something jammed in the metering unit. Maybe it was a bit of straw or something, perhaps. So we'll patch it up tomorrow. I think the rest of the field's fine. They're like little cabbages. I've just seen this, it's got a wormhole. Just hold it up, Andrew. And then look at that. There's the worm.
It's right up, isn't it?
Hide, is that going to focus? Worm's there, bundled up. Must be trying to conserve some moisture. Like an arrow. It's a funny thing to back up. Like, wiggle it a bit. Amazing soil conditions though. The 7 mil of rain we had yesterday has just completely disappeared as well. Andrew's finished that field now, so he's back. James is inspecting the chipper, giving Rob moral support for the job of repairing it. Got the spirit level in there, checking the straight edges. Only 2 on today's birthdays. James Mackay is the big 5-0, and Lydia McIntock, the tipsy beekeeper. I think all beekeepers are tipsy, aren't they? Happy birthday, and we're now up to £103,516. So go on then, who fast forwarded the birthdays and who didn't? Let us know in the comments. Got quite a lot done. Well, the lads have got quite a bit done. I've had a meeting most of the day, but tomorrow hopefully we can get another 100 acres drilled easy and get quite a bit of rolling done as well. And then if we get this shower rain, then we can get on with the some pre-emergence into a moist soil bed will help. Rob spoke to the company in Wigan that straighten pallet forks and straighten things, and they reckon they can straighten that, so he's going to take that in the morning. So that's a good job, because it means it's a lot cheaper to fix. So there's just a couple of bits of welding to do, get the new anvil in, and we should be good to go and try and straighten that a little bit if we can. But we can use our magic torch. Not Jamie's, it's ours. There's a joke that a lot of people won't get depending on your age. Yeah, that's probably about it for Monday. A relatively fuss-free Monday compared to some. I think it was last Monday we were stuck on a plane, weren't we? Well, you didn't see because I didn't record it, but 6 or 8 hours just to do a 2-hour flight. So yeah, that's all for the day anyway. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.